It was a protest in Albuquerque, in the near old town of the statue of Juan de Onate Salazar. Now, he was a Spanish conquistador. A particular time, I believe, like in late early 1600s, you read about him. He was really known for just killing over 500, 800 Okuma people, man. I remember they said he ordered people, males from over the age of 25, to have a foot cut off. Of course, that was banned over 5 years due to personal excessive force. And he was really pretty much a good advocate for personal servitude against indigenous individuals. So in this particular time here, I think it was removed from the county, but a lot of people were really angry. It was in the streets. People was protesting for it. You have a gentleman named Baca, I believe, was 31 years of age. Now he started running for the Albuquerque Council, City Council. He was a registered Republican delegate, and he was protecting the statue. As you can see, if you watch the video, he was wearing a blue shirt. He was protecting the statue from this crowd, and this crowd of people was a form of a civilian malicious group. Now, for their own political efforts, they formed a malicious group. I mean, these people had like semi-automatic weapons, man, handguns. I mean, they was really strapped, man, and they was like taking matters in their own hands. Like, this is racist. This is horrible. We live in this county. You still gonna sit up here and have a man that was known for killing our own people? Nah, and you gonna you gonna sit up here and protect it? So they approached him. They was like, "Nigga, what you doing?" Like, they approached him and shit. Like, and it was just freaking crazy. Like, he ended up try to fight him back, started shooting fire and everything. He was charged. The police had, of course, detain him and all that stuff, because you don't want any other people getting hurt and killed due to the crossfire. And he was charged for aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. He's in detainment right now. But, the people was coming in. They had, like, a backpack. They had, like, pepper spray. It was ridiculous, man. I mean, people was just, I understand why they was protesting. I mean, it's kind of just like really a relation to the Black Lives Matter people, African Americans, how we feel about the Confederate flag and in their history, right? And people want to sit up here and say and defend it. Oh, it's Southern pride. Has nothing to do with that, but okay. The foundation state was, the foundation state was left on. They really want to preserve slavery, and it had that continuously to happen, and you want to more implemented the Dred Scott case, a lot of these types of stuff that really was wrong against African Americans, man. So I don't really have to go to the whole history of that, the Civil War, this whole type of things now, but that's known as the Confederate soldiers. They were known for making, the Jim Crow laws and all these type of stuff, man. So it's very sad. But anyway, I just want to go into detail with this. Stephen Williams, I believe he was another individual. He was involved in the protest. He was shot multiple times in his torso, and it's kind of crazy, man. So it's people in critical condition. I'm just, it's a blessing that no one died. That's, but it is still kind of sad. You don't know kind of, chest wounds he has or anything, or just his breathing on this last breath. But that's all I really have to say on that, man. I mean, the Salazar statue, I mean, people expressing their political thoughts, interviews. I mean, people are tired. You got to see the indigenous people, you got Hispanics. I mean, people, we all have like a history of just, enslaved. I mean, even people want to talk about the Moors, how they enslaved the Europeans. I mean, we can go all in detail of that, but, we have a statue of someone that just represents just hatred towards a majority of people that lives there. That's not a good look. And I'm pretty sure the New Mexico governor, she does believe like this act of violence is totally unnecessary, but you gotta kind of eliminate all of that, man. See where the people is at. I mean, they paying taxpayers money, they doing all these type of things, and they putting people in these seats. You gotta hear us out. You gotta understand, at least have a knowledge about our history. That's all I really have to say on that, man. But it was just a very interesting thing, man. Civilian militia group, the police had to really kind of come over and had to put the military involved to really to help these people out here. I mean, just to go ahead and just at least implement some type of order. But yeah, they call themselves a Seville Mexican group, a New Mexico group, a civil group. So I just think like, damn, man, like if they really got some really intense training, sort of like as Antifa, man. I mean, it can be people from black, whites, from all over, but long as you have a one particular goal and cause, like V for Vendetta, hey, we trying to get rid of these people from office and trying to renew this whole government here, and that's a big issue right there. That's another totally different story. But just reading about this, man, it's really interesting, man. I mean, just after the whole George Floyd, I just really think this is really gonna shape America, especially the world, but America, man, specifically. America is I don't think it's gonna ever be the same by this, but you got really the Minneapolis Police Department. you know, doing the excessive bail thing. You got different political organizations, PACs are getting involved here. Political action activist committees are getting involved in these type of things, man. So I just heard that too. They end up, there's some organization end up funding like these 200,000 bails that have $65 million, you know, backed up. It's a profit organization, and this has been involved since 2016. So all the people that were arrested in Minneapolis due to the protests are now released from bail because of this organization paid for all of them for $200,000. I was just like, damn, this is, it's crazy, it's revolutionary, man. But that's all I really have to say. You guys continue to like, comment, subscribe. That's my really thoughts on that. I believe they did remove the statue, but man, it's just, I think the only way that people really feel like they can get their voice heard is through the act of violence. I feel like that's what it is. But you guys continue to like, comment, subscribe. I'm out. It's your boy Young Lee Jr. Deuces.